interest in trusted house sitters, but it was a really good win. One Step Closer is about being healthier in retirement as well. We just flipped the camera around. You had to shocked. I thought you'd go, oh.
I'm internalising a lot of that. I am internalising a lot of that.
Hi, I'm Keely. This is Bruce, and we're Retirement Dreams to Reality. This video is our monthly update of One Step Closer to Retirement. My first win this month was, once again, one that's featured loads. I did a trusted house sit. This one I did totally on my own. So no Bruce, no Chase. Just me and a beautiful dog called a Moose in Cheshire. 2 minutes walk from a canal. I went up on a Friday, came back on a Sunday, so just 2 nights, and had the most fabulous weekend. I have done a video on this for anybody who's interested in trusted house sitters, but it was a really good win. I had a fabulous weekend, didn't I, again?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my first win. Trusted house sitters for the win.
Yeah, really good. My first one is, so our YouTube journey, we're pretty much trying to get better with everything. We've struggled with sound.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
On behalf of Retirement Dreams to Reality, but mostly me, I would like to apologise for the sound quality of our videos.
We've struggled with video. We were going to look at different travel retirement YouTubers and then come up with a list and talk about each one. So what I've tried to do in order to jazz them up is kind of add some graphics, add a few bit, make them a bit more interesting rather than us per just sitting here and talking the whole time. So I follow somebody on YouTube and he said that there was an offer on this plug-in site and there was 30% off.
This here is another great one, and it's the M-Cam rig. This is an awesome little add-on which allows you to do those animated camera movements really quickly and easily in DaVinci Resolve. But this one is not from me. This is from our friends over at Motion VFX.
And I've used that already, so that was quite a big win straight away for me.
You've used it on a few videos, haven't you?
Yeah, and already I think it's made them a bit more interesting, a bit better. So.
And you're enjoying having a play as well, aren't you?
Yeah, so again, it's a win-win for that one. But that's my number one.
Yeah, that's good. Next one for me is a finance one, and we hit the Barclaycard annual spend to get their bonus. 7,000 Avios points or an upgrade to a flight. And I've got a little while to choose which one I want, but I got the email literally like 2 days ago saying that we'd hit it. So I think we're going to go with the 7,000 Avios points.
Yeah, that would make more sense. I mean, yeah.
It's probably going to get us a flight to Portugal or something like that. 7,000
yeah, it's definitely
points.
worth doing. That credit card hack definitely works really well, doesn't it?
And it's the credit card that we're paying £20 a month for.
Yeah.
So when we've finished the cruise next month, we will cancel that card and we won't have any £20 charges anymore.
No. So that's another good one. That's a good thing about that card, that it's monthly.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay for the whole annual fee.
Right, so that's my win. We hit the Barclaycard target.
Yeah, so my number 2 is, I didn't realise that through work you get certain kind of packages and stuff for free. There's Canva, so I've been using Canva, the basic version, and straight away the thumbnails are so much easier to make and so much easier to use. So for me that's quite a huge win. So always kind of check, I think, if there's things at work you're getting for free. I didn't realise that, so that's quite a big win for me. It's made my life a lot easier.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Yay! Another win this month, which I thought was going to be a loss forever. I finally lost £4. That losing and gaining the same £2 has stopped, and this month I have lost £4. So just in time for the holiday. I'm sure I'll gain it all back on the holiday and more, but that shows that if I do actually put my mind to it, I can do it. And I've always said One Step Closer is about being healthier in retirement as well. So losing some weight for me will make me healthier in retirement. So I'm really pleased with that. Because we eat healthy meals.
Yeah.
I just eat in between.
It's the snacking bit that's the hard bit.
One thing for me as well is eating with my students.
Yeah.
because I take my students to McDonald's, I take my
Yeah,
students
your environment's
to
tough,
IKEA.
isn't it?
Well, it's not tough. I can just say no.
Well, it's hard, but when I'm at work, I haven't got access. If I work from home, I'd probably put on. If you had that opportunity to just go to the fridge every 2 minutes, then I probably would. And if I worked in a restaurant,
I'm either
Yeah.
at home or I'm in IKEA or McDonald's.
yeah. So
But
your
it's still no
environment's-
excuse. I'm not.
environment's tough.
But that's good. £4 this month.
That's
Yay.
Another one of mine is I've kind of, again, to do with YouTube in a bit. This month seems to be the theme. I watched a few YouTube videos, and you can get free stock footage. So I started putting that into the videos as well to kind of jazz it up a little bit more again, like before, and make them a bit more interesting. But there are loads of royalty-free sites that you can use. So again, that's kind of saving money and hopefully make the videos a little bit more interesting. But that was another kind of caveat, another bit of a win.
I probably need to get into more of the editing side a little bit as well. I know it's your baby and you're doing really well with it, but in terms of when we do actually retire,
Yeah,
so
share the load a little bit.
Share the load a little bit,
Yeah,
especially when I'm retired and you're not.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's something to think about.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of joint wins now. We probably sometimes on the videos come across a little bit fire, as in we make some real cuts to save for our retirement. And we do. However, we also make decisions based on cost and time. And we have quite a large parking area on our front garden.
Yeah.
And we bought a Karcher pressure washer about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're pressure washing it ourselves a couple of times a year. One, it's the filthiest job ever.
Yeah.
Two, it would literally take all day and some of the next day.
It takes 2-3 days.
So if you did it at the weekend, the whole weekend was gone and you
Yeah.
spent the whole weekend filthy.
Yeah.
And three, it never was perfect.
No,
was
it never looks as good as you want it to.
So I started to look at maybe paying somebody to do it. And we found someone, and it took her, who does it all day, every day, and has all the right equipment, from 8 o'clock in the morning until nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
She did an absolutely amazing job,
Yeah.
and it was the best money we spent.
Yeah.
So that was our win this month, to actually take a little bit of money and spend it on making our life a hell of a lot easier.
It's kind of that coffee culture again, isn't it? I know it's a
Yeah.
bigger expenditure than the coffee, but there are certain cuts that you need to make and there are certain cuts that you don't need to make. For the time that we saved and the energy we saved and that, let's say the end product, it was really,
We're so pleased. We'd have never ever got it looking like that.
No.
And we'd have just spent like.
And we'd have ended
3
up
days.
falling out, we'd have ended up just being fed up. And so it's just, sometimes it's worth paying the money out. Yeah, so no, definitely a win, that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's good. We're really pleased with it.
Yeah.
Our final joint win is we were going to spend some money on our YouTube set. I was looking at buying some shelving, and because we were just staring at a bit of a blank wall, really. And we had the idea. We watched quite a few videos where people were actually showing people the room, the whole room.
Yeah.
I didn't have a setup in my house, so I had to like set up the camera, set up the light, the tripod, set up the microphone, film the thing, and then take them all back down again.
Yeah.
So as we've got a room in our house we literally don't use, that was already set up as a room.
Yeah.
We just flipped the camera around.
Yeah. So hopefully, we think already it makes a difference and it looks better.
Yeah, we do. This is a.
I think my apprehension was being so close to the camera. But yeah, it's definitely that's a win.
So it saved us some money because we haven't had to buy stuff just for YouTube. This is our lounge that we don't use.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But already we think it's good.
Yeah. So that's a good. So you're
That's
gonna.
a nice win.
Yeah, that's our final joint win.
Yeah. So my fail is basically the stock market. So recently the stock market's been doing really well, and we've been kind of doing exactly what we said not to do, was checking it every day and looking on the apps and all that kind of stuff, and it's been green, and it's been really exciting because it's gone on such a kind of storm that it's been quite nice to look at. Oh, everything's green. So considering previously everything was red.
I think I said in the last video, I'm on course to retire 6 months early.
But unfortunately, recently it's took a bit of a correction, and now it's gone red. And so now when you check it, it's not that kind of. It's not the same feeling. So I think again, no matter how much we say we're in for it the long term, we understand the stock market's volatility. We understand that it only matters when you take the money out. It doesn't matter where it is now. It's still that psychological feeling of it's in the red. Whereas we enjoyed such a streak of green, so that temptation is tough.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a fail.
Yeah, I've stopped looking.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of fails this month.
Right.
Up until yesterday, I only had one. So my first fail is my holiday prep. We're going on a cruise very shortly. In the past, I have had, had new nails every other week, had eyelashes, had Botox, had loads and loads of things. But then sort of the last 18 months decided against it because I'm saving for retirement. But this time I just wanted it. So I made a decision. I could afford it, but I just made a decision that this time I'm going to shell out. So the prep for this holiday has literally cost hundreds. When you count that, I've had Botox for the first time in a couple of years. I've had my hair done. I've already booked in nails and eyelashes. And so there's probably quite a few £100 there that could have gone towards retirement, but I'm spending on prep for my holiday. My final fail, and camera, take a look. I got a parking ticket yesterday.
Oh, right, you didn't tell me that.
No, I thought I'd see your face on camera.
Why have you not told me that?
I use the Pay by Phone app. I've used it loads. I don't have any problems with it normally. Clicked on it, clicked for 2 hours parking, tottled off and had my breakfast with my walking friends. Walked back to the car. I've got a parking ticket sat in my car. I'm fuming at this point. I gets my phone out. I looks at it. It still says I've got 45 minutes left. And I glanced up at the registration number and it had reverted back to the top registration number on the list, which was my friend's from the day before. So even though I'd done everything I was supposed to do, it wasn't my registration number that I'd paid for parking for. I actually spent some time, a few hours, thinking, right, do I contest it? But then you read all the blurb and it says failure to display, failure to have parking. Well, I didn't have it. I thought I did, but that car that I clicked wasn't even in the car park. So I just had to take the hit. So be careful if you're using these apps, double check. I've got about 4 or 5 registration numbers on mine. And if I do add other people's, just do it temporarily. Because it was literally because I went the day before with my friends. So £25 parking ticket I paid yesterday out of my hard-earned wages.
Oh dear.
That wasn't good.
No.
That was a fail. So yeah.
Right, okay.
Right. That's Retirement Dreams to Reality. Keely and Bruce. Thanks for watching. This video is our monthly update where we discuss being one step closer to retirement. We talk about our wins.
What are you... We don't normally do a massive introduction. We talk about our wins, like why? Is this because you...
Yeah.
I don't know, you're being silly. Just do what we normally
All right
do.
then, go on then, we're ready. Okay. You were shocked. I thought you'd go, oh.
I'm internalising a lot of that. I am internalising a lot of that. Yeah.
Fucking human.
Oh, Keela.
No, 25 quid.